Ambassador Kefler's 4 eyes tracked the approaching vessel on the holographic display, his mandibles clicking in confusion. The human delegation was supposed to arrive in a simple diplomatic shuttle, something modest. Appropriate for what? The Galactic Council considered a minor species seeking membership. Instead, something the size of a small moon was decelerating towards Station Nexus Prime. Scan results are peculiar, reported his aide Veloff, her voice trembling slightly. The vessel appears to be constructed primarily of compressed neutronium. Hull plating. Energy readings are, well, they're off our scales. Kefler's tail lashed nervously. In his 3 centuries as a diplomatic attach, he'd never encountered anything quite like this. The humans had been discovered only 50 cycles ago, a young species that had barely achieved faster-than-light travel. Their small fleet of exploration. Vessels had seemed primitive compared to the mighty warships of the hegemony or the elegant cruisers of the crystalline collective. Perhaps it's a generational ship, suggested Velar hopefully. Some species use them for long-distance travel. The massive vessel finally came to a complete stop, dwarfing even the station's impressive bulk. Kefler could see other diplomatic ships nearby looking like insects next to a predator. The sleek hegemony destroyer, pride of their military, appeared almost toy-like in comparison. Incoming transmission, announced the communications officer, a young Zephyrian whose scales had turned an alarm shade of purple. The main screen flickered to life, revealing a human woman in a crisp blue uniform. Her expression was professional, but carried an unmistakable confidence that made Kefler's skin crawl. Greetings, Station Nexus Prime. This is Admiral Sarah. Chun aboard the UES Indomitable. We're here for the scheduled diplomatic proceedings regarding Earth's application to the Galactic Council. Kefler managed to find his voice. Admiral Chun, we were expecting a shuttle. The human smile was sharp as a plasma blade. Oh, this is our shuttle. Your ... shuttle? Kefler's voice cracked slightly. Well, it's what we had available. For diplomatic missions? Chun replied casually. The actual fleet is still back in Sol System, handling some territorial disputes with the Korthek raiders who've been harassing our outer colonies. Veloff frantically pulled up intelligence. Reports on her datapad. Ambassador, she whispered urgently. Our scouts reported that the Korthek sent their entire invasion fleet toward human space 3 cycles ago. 12,000 ships. I see, Kefler said slowly, his mind racing. And how did those ... territorial disputes resolve? Admiral Chun's expression didn't change, but something predatory flickered in her eyes. Oh, quite well. We're using their hulks to expand our orbital shipyards. Waste not, want not, as we say. The bridge fell silent, except for the nervous clicking of mandibles and the soft hum of life support systems. 12,000 ships. The Korthek had been one of the most feared raiding fleets in this sector of the galaxy. Perhaps, Kefler ventured carefully, you could tell us more about your shuttle specifications? For docking purposes, you understand. Of course. The Indomitable is roughly 8 kilometers long, mounts 47 quantum torpedo tubes, 62 directed energy batteries, and carries a complement of 1,500 fighters. She's also equipped with our latest dimensional fold drive, which lets us move between star systems in about 6 hours. Chun paused, consulting something off-screen. Oh, and she carries a full diplomatic suite for occasions like this. We wouldn't want to be rude. Kefler's translator implant was having trouble processing the weapon specifications. The numbers seemed ... impossible. Fascinating, he managed. And you consider this standard for diplomatic missions? Well, not standard exactly, Chun admitted. Usually we'd send something bigger, but the Council specifically requested we keep it. Small and non-threatening. The Indomitable is actually one of our lighter vessels. The hegemony representative, a proud warrior named Fakmer, chose that moment to interject. His species had conquered half their sector through military might, and his voice dripped with skepticism. Impossible, he growled through the comm system. No species developed such technology in mere decades. You're either lying or using stolen technology. Admiral Chun's smile vanished. Captain Morrison, she said to someone off-screen, please demonstrate our point defense system for our hegemony friends. The space around the Indomitable suddenly erupted in a brilliant display of energy beams and projectile streams. For 30 seconds, the void blazed with defensive fire that could have shredded an entire battle group. Then, as abruptly as it began, the demonstration stopped. That was at 12% power, Chun said mildly. We wouldn't want to damage the station. Dake-Murr's connection went suspiciously quiet. Now then, Chun continued, I believe we have some paperwork to discuss regarding Earth's membership application. I do hope we can expedite the process. The fleet back home is getting rather anxious to meet our new galactic neighbors. Kefler looked around his bridge at the terrified faces of his crew, then at the readings showing similar massive vessels begin to appear at the edge of the system. Apparently, the small escort that Sheen had mentioned in passing, he made. A decision that would be remembered in diplomatic circles for centuries to come. Welcome to the Galactic Council, Admiral Chun. I believe we can have your membership approved within the hour. As the human's predatory smile returned, Kefler couldn't help but think that the galaxy had just become a much more interesting and dangerous place. Humanity hadn't just arrived on the galactic stage. They had kicked down the door. And something told him that this shuttle was just the beginning.